Welcome everyone to the SERL Domino's Pizza Truck Series Season 2 Race 1 at Daytona, where we have 37 trucks with everyone having a legitimate chance of taking home the crown. But at the end, only one can do it, and for that one driver, it could be the start of, of a great season. Just ask Charles Belding, defending series champion. Maybe he didn't exactly win this race a year ago, but the thing is, last season he got his season started off on a good track by winning the second race of the season, and from there on he was pretty dominant. And then by the time the series came back here to Daytona for the finale, he had a sizable points lead over second place in points, Garrett Sinor, and that sizable points lead helped him win the championship right here. So advice from Charles Belding: get your season started off to the right track right here. And speaking of last season was full of a lot of different events. We had drivers who were able to be consistent. Some drivers who were championship contenders had their ups and downs. We saw several different types of races, from cautionless to wreckfests, and so much more. That I think season 2 is going to be just like that, and even more. So I think we are all in for a great season. And a year ago at Daytona, if there was one pattern that occurred a year ago at Daytona, it would be all the crashes happening in turns 3 and 4, and that does seem to be the trouble spot, mainly because when you get into that corner, the cars they get really tight in a pack, and so the chances of a car stepping out of place and making contact with another car is super high in those corners here. But I think we could see a slightly different race from last season. But anyway, now let's get the cars rolling off. Here is the starting lineup here. Lonnie Mills Jr. and Hayden Jefferson will be starting 1-2 right here. And if you look at the entire field right here, 62% of the Domino's Pizza Truck Series Season 2 field consists of rookies right here. And there are a lot of rookies in the series. So I think the good theme for Season 2 is rookies versus the veterans, who will come out on top each and every week, and by the time a champion is crowned here, it'll stay interesting here. Defending series champion Charles Belding starts 5th. Runner-up Garrett Sinor starts 12th. The winner from a year ago, and actually won both races last year in Season 1, Daniel Boyles, he starts 28th right here, and here is where everyone else starts. And if there's one way to win Daytona, it is you gotta place yourself in the right place at the right time. The thing is, the right time is just unknown for a race like this. And before we begin, I would like to tell everyone who signed up for this wonderful series, I appreciate it, and I thank you. And if you're not part of any of the series and are watching these videos, thank you, I really appreciate it, and I think it's going to be a fun ride over the course of 26 races in all 3 series. As the pace track rolls down pit road right by now here, Lonnie Mills Jr., Hayden Jefferson are here. Release the reflagger here in Season 2 of the SERL is green! Bobby Union here, the Eagle flagger here, making the clears the inside here, and he will grab the leader here. From lap 1 to lap 20 right here, every single lap here should have a lot of intense action right here, and a lot of unknown here. Here, Willie Beck right here is game pusher here from Abe Troxell here. Abe Troxell is the truck that Daniel Boyles drove a year ago and happened to win that race. Both Daytona races. Here, and we got a crash here behind. I saw a big crash right here. Eric Almahart possibly got some damage. Yeah, the caution's out right here. Big Crafton here looks like he got the worst here, and so did Club Crafton, which I believe is his brother. Ben Braley, Kenny Hamlin, Domino right here, a lot of damage, Jacob Reed, Riley Smith, and maybe more. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. By the way, if my like voice gets like sped up or slowed down or anything else like that, that's something I don't think I have very much control of, and I'll hopefully get that fixed. But anyway, let's figure out what happened. It appears that Club Crafton was struggling to find a place in line here. And it looked like that he was going to go to the high side here, but then second guessed there here, and then what that caused her here was to come down here in front of Aiden Saunders here, and then Aiden Saunders here gets hit from behind by Ben Braley here, which then launches Bib Crafton here hard into the outside wall here. Kenny Hamlin gets damaged, so does Jacob Reed. Riley Smith gets some slight damage as well. And that's pretty much all that unfolded here. If we take a look at, let's take a look at it from another angle. I think the helicopter view will give us more of an idea of what happened after Club Crafton got spun around right here. Yeah, Anton's are here, and Ben Braley here made contact here, which caused Ben Braley here to go into the high side. He got turned right here up into Bib Crafton here. Nowhere for Bib Crafton to go. Along with drivers like Kenny Hamlin, Jacob Reed, and Riley Smith. But for the most part, it looks like Bib Crafton's day is going to come to an end right here, and he'll finish dead last, and that's not the way he definitely wants to start the season. He'll just have to hope for rare luck next week at Atlanta. Let's go on board a driver or two. No matter what track it is, starting in the back for the most part usually does not help, and that's the consequence Bib Crafton had to pay in this crash. For a second, it looked like that he might have cleared, but nope. I believe I said that Riley Smith got some damage. It turns out I was actually wrong, but he came really close. Bib Crafton and Kenny Hamlin's day is over. And Aiden Saunders, Kendall Maynard, and Ben Braley, it looks like they are going to spend several laps around here. We're trying to repair the damage here, but overall, we have 32 cars here still on the lead lap here, and even though we only had one lap, if you remember where many of these drivers started, a lot of them have changed positions. Some of them maybe like 1 or 2, others like 5 or 6 here. But here we go. We're about ready here to get back over here. So what will happen right here, now that we're restarting single file, I think it could be calmer, but I think the pack will get reformed right here. But here we go. Bobby Unit right here, the rookie, leads us back to the green flag right here. Is a driver like Dale Scott in 31, William Becker in 25, which both of them are veterans. Are they going to make a difference? William Becker here, he's getting an attack right here from Abe Trucks over here in 28. It looks like he has a strong car early on here. Here comes Dale Scott right here. The front three have pretty sizable lead moves back there. William Beffer here, he has Blaine Keys over here in 88. Behind Blaine Keys, we have Hayden Jefferson here in the 13, the outside full center. Luke Walker in the 10. Matt Hodges are here, and then Andrew Gorman here in the 19. Bobby Unner here, he's going to lead our lap here, and it looks like he is putting himself in a pretty good position here to lead the most laps, whether he wins the race or not. For those who don't know, if you lead at least one lap, you get 1 point. If you lead the most laps, you get another point, and if you win the race, you get 3 points up here. So until there's a maximum of 5 bonus points you can get. When we go through the field here, I actually kind of expected more of a pack to form here, but I guess not. Oh, but the chances of our caution here is looking. Here we go. Abe Troxel are here in the 28, looking to take the lead away here from Bobby Unor here, and if he leads his lap, he will become the second leader of the day. I don't think he'll lead this time here, unless. Wait a second. Did he get it? Nope. Nope, he did not get it. But Abe Troxel here looks like he'll definitely get it this time. Wait a second, no. Andrew Gorman here in the 19. He's gonna make it right here 3 wide right here with the help of Luke Walker. And behind Luke Walker here, Garrett Sidnor right here. Garrett Sidnor, he was very strong when we were here last time. And remember, last time we were here was when Garrett Sidnor and Charles Bellman were fighting for the championship right here. Garrett Sidnor looks to the inside right here. And while Garrett Sidnor here is up front, Charles Bellman, who I believe started 5th, is way back in here, and he was 31st that last time around, so I don't know if he's hanging back there to stay out of trouble or what. Here we go here. Looks like Luke Walker here. Looks like he will become the second leader of the race. So from one lap here, Bobby Unit right here, he goes from the lead to around like 6th or 7th place here. Here comes Garrett Sidnor right here with the help of Bronick Hedgehog. Now Bronick Hedgehog here, he will go to the bottom here as Garrett Sidnor here goes up high. The more they keep racing in this kind of packer here with the bumpers that close, the chances of a crash increase. And the more cars that join this packer here, the chances of a crash will also increase. And so far, everything looks pretty calm. Luke Walker here, he'll use the high side in the straightaways, and then he'll go to the bottom here in the corners, which I think is how you score fast laps and balls, right? But Luke Walker here, he will lead a narrow lapper here. Peyton Kieser here in 33. He had a very strong qualifying as well, where it appeared. He has a strong car in practice, so it's not. So for me, it's not very surprising to see him get through here. I think he came a long ways though, and it's kind of a breakaway right here up front. Well, or was a 3-car breakaway here. Here comes Peyton Keys, trying to get around here for a Hedgehog. Not this time around. Watch out here. Garrett Sidnor here, Abe Troxel. Okay, they get off each other here. If they hook together here, that could have been really bad. So right here, midway, at the halfway point here, Luke Walker leads at the halfway point. So him and Bobby Unor here are the only 2 lap leaders so far this race. And now let's go back in the middle here. We're kind of hanging around. We have Payne Jefferson here. Bobby Unor has fallen back to this point just in the lot, but we haven't talked about him. He's crawling his way inside the top 10. Dean Orton here, who I believe might have started 4th. Maybe I think he started. I think he might have started up front, but I can't exactly. Mason Jefferson here, he's almost trying to get to the top 10. William Bedford here has fallen back. Leah Walker here, which I think is Luke Walker's sister. He's towards the tail end of this pack for the most part. And I see. And it's actually another driver I haven't talked about all day here. He's in the OA car here. We have Kendall Domino. Domino here, Nick 08. He's at fast since he arrived at Daytona here. And another driver who also appears to be very strong here, Jimmy Johnson here in the 50 truck. He could be leading by 10 3 still here. But so far we have caution here right here. Looks like we are going to have a battle for leader here. Luke Walker here and Andrew Gorman here. Andrew Gorman, he might use his teammate Garrett Sidnor here to maybe help him here. And actually battling right here for 3rd place here, we have Garrett Sidnor here and Daniel Woyles. Daniel Woyles, he's started 28th. He's all the way up to 4th here. fine. And we got a crasher here. Hey, Jefferson here. Abe Chalksdale. Oh my god, here. Many cars involved. Abe Chalksdale here. Kyle Kaminsky. Matt Hotchkiss. I think LJ Mills also got a piece of it here as well. But that's gonna bring out another caution here, I believe. Unless we are green. Yeah, we have a caution here. And Kyle Kaminsky here, it doesn't look like he's gonna get going right here. Luke Blocker here, he'll lead at the caution here, and he'll lead all these caution laps. By the time we get back rolling here, he could be credited with most laps led. But when we do get back racing, it will be about maybe like 2 to 3 laps left in this race. But let's see what happened. This crash, I gotta say, this crash has multiple steps right here that eventually led to Abe Troxell and Kyle Kaminsky. This man right here. So, Abe Troxell and Dan Wills are here. They were hooked up together right here. And as we have seen at Daytona, that doesn't work well here. But here they go. They go down here, and Hayden Jefferson and Jimmy Johns are here. Then they go back up in the track here. Abe Troxell and Bobby Union are here. Go up in the asphalt here. Then Kyle Kaminsky here. He has nowhere to go. And everyone else here does a pretty nice job to over here. Dale Scott got turned into the grass, but that actually saved him right here. LJ Mills are here. He had nowhere to go. And Matt Hodges are here. I think he stopped. Oh my goodness, Blaine Keys came really closer here as well. But for the most part, that crash could have been a lot worse than it was right here. But for the most part, everyone was able to save it right here. So, yeah. So let's call on board some drivers. Abe Troxell was trying to get back up to the front right here, and what happens? Instead, he gets hit a lot of times. Blaine Keys made a very risky move right here and executed it. Barely. Even though Matt Hotchkiss lost maybe like 10 plus spots trying to avoid this crash, it could have been a lot more worse here, and I feel like he is going to get our save of the night. Even though he was teleported to pit road, Kyle Kaminsky will actually just be one lap down. Well, actually, I think he's actually still on pit road here. And this kind of caught me off guard. Bobby Unit right here. I guess he hit the wall harder than I thought, and that's a shame right here because he led, I want to say, maybe like 8 laps before he got passed. And once he got passed, it just all went downhill from there as he was never really able to get himself back in front. But here we go. Luke Walker here, Andrew Roman, Garrison, Aaron Boyles, Kendall DeMel, Justin DeLavas, Dean Orton, Payne Keys, Jimmy Johns, Hayden Jefferson here in the top 10. And with 3 laps to go, I still am not really confident that Luke Walker has this thing in the bag. He's gonna have to hold up a lot of drivers here, and I don't really know if you can do that at Daytona. It's really hard to do. Here we go. As the finish truck now pulls up. Let's go. Let's get the green here with 3 laps to go. Who's gonna win our first race of season 2? Green flag. Kendall DeMiller here makes a move to the high side. That could be a sign of him dropping back in case there's another crash. But to the bottom here goes the entire top 5 right here. Justin DeLavas here gaining a push from Dean Orton. Right here. And in his final 2.5 laps, our Andrew was pushing her here to the victory. Here comes Daniel Wilson here. Can Daniel Wilson here? Can he go? Can he repeat what he did a year ago? I think it's possible. He has a strong car here. But here we go. We are coming to the green flag here with just 2 laps to go. Luke Walker here with Andrew going behind here. Here comes Garrett Sinor. It looks like he's planning to make a move, but it looks like he's going to wait. I don't know how much longer you can wait any longer at these super speedways. Here comes the Andrew Gorman here to the bottom here. Andrew Gorman here, and Dale Wilson here. He does not follow Garrett Sinor. Dale Wills, he goes with him. Justin Columbus right behind Dale Wills here, and Dale right behind Justin Columbus. Here we go. We only have a lap and a half left to go right here. But can Andrew Gorman here hold on? He'll most likely get past. He'll most likely pass Luke Walker right here. If we want to have one here, it is going to be one of these. I think it's a 7-car pack. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, here Garrett Sinor almost gets started in just until opposite here from Dean Orton, but he saved it. That was an incredible save right here. But here we go. White flag is out. Final lap to go. Can Andrew Gorman here, the rookie, get his first career win? He is driving the race of his career here. Luke Walker here, he gets right behind him here. Can Luke Walker, can he make a last lap pass? We have seen that several times at these super speedways, like he did. Is Luke Walker planning anything green? He goes to the inside here, and Garrett Sinor here follows Luke Walker. I think it's gonna come down here to Luke Walker or Andrew Gorman here. Who's gonna get through turns 3 and 4 better? Here we go. Side by side out here. Luke Walker, he's getting the position. Luke Walker here is passing Andrew Gorman here. Luke Walker, the most dominant driver of the day. Here, he's gonna come out turn 4 here. Garrett Sinor's gonna try everything, but it's not gonna be enough. Luke Walker here wins the SERL Season 2 Race 1 at Daytona. Wow, what a finish here. When he thought Andrew Gorman had it, Luke Walker comes back in the final lap to get the winner here. And I gotta say, I think, oops, that's Leah Walker. But I'm sure his sister is happy that Luke Walker, her brother, scored the victory here. And I gotta say, I think this was a great season opener for the series and overall season 2. And I think we could realistically see races just like this. And here is our finish right here. Luke Walker, Andrew Gorman, Garrett Sinor, Dean Orton, Daniel Boyles, Peyton Keys, Jimmy Johns, Jacob Reed, Brian Hedgehog, and Dale Scout here are the top 10. As now we see everyone pull down to the order here. And here is where everyone else finished here. So next week, the series will be off to Atlanta here under the daytime here in Atlanta in old rough service right here. I think but Atlanta also be very, very fast here. So that's a couple things that I would expect heading next week off to Atlanta here. You know, fast racing, three wide, maybe even 4 wide. Even 4 wide is possible at Atlanta, and we could see just as much action there as we saw here today at Daytona over here. But anyway, I would like to thank everyone for watching this race, especially since this race and overall this weekend got delayed, maybe several days. But I think it will all be worth it at the end. And like I said at the beginning, I think we are in for a very fun season here. Congrats to Luke Walker. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.